All right, we are back again with our second dish. We're going to make creamy garlic mashed potatoes, and I like to use two kinds of mashed potatoes, using red potatoes and a good old-fashioned russet potatoes. Cut them up into little cubes. We'll go over a chopping lesson where we make sure we're using the right knife, and we're not using something like this or grabbing these knives. These are for eating, not for cooking. So anyway, back to the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I have chicken broth cooking over here, and it's coming up to a nice little boil. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit, get a nice little simmer going, and that's 2 cups of chicken broth, and we got roughly 6 pounds or 6 pounds of potatoes. We're looking to feed about 16 people, so you want to make sure you have enough, and leftovers are always good stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the russet potatoes first, because russets tend to take a little longer to cook than the red potatoes. Alright, so we'll do that and get right back to you. And there we go. Get them all down in there. Now the object is to get the chicken broth to absorb into the little potatoes. So that's why the russets go in there first, because they take a little while. And then we'll add the red potatoes shortly after. So let them cook a little while. And I don't know, maybe do a song and dance. I don't know. Just gotta wait for the potatoes to cook, and then you go on to the next step. I want to make sure that you know what I'm using, because what we're actually using is good old-fashioned cream of chicken soup, man. I like to use cream of chicken rather than using broth in any recipe that asks for broth, mainly because it adds a little bit more texture and it makes it a little bit creamier, and I like creamy. So plus 2 different types of potatoes, it's going to add a good little kick. So thank you, Campbell's. Send money. Okay, bring the russets to a nice little boil, and we add our red. This is gonna come out so good. Yes, I am. That voice is Alyssa, everybody. She just doesn't want to be filmed right now because it's butt crack of dawn cooking Thanksgiving dinner. But now that we added the red potatoes with the russet potatoes, we let that sit there and cook. Like, again, the idea is to let the potatoes soak in all that yummy, creamy goodness. And that's the back of Alyssa. Okay, it's been about 15-20 minutes, and looks like we're almost ready to have the fun part: smash the heck out of these little taters. Good way to tell is if your spoon just goes right into a potato. If it's all mushy like that one is, that's good stuff. Now you can season it during this time with whatever. Like, if you want to put some garlic, put some garlic powder in there, a little salt, a little pepper. If you have other spices that you like to do, now is a good time to throw that in there. And then next step is we're gonna smash them. I know that was a little silly. Okay, removed the pot from the stove, so that way it's away from the heat, and of course you don't want it to cook while you're trying to mash them. I like to use good old-fashioned masher. Some people like to use a blender of some sort or some kind of a tool that you can just burn. I like to smash, so we take the old-fashioned route and use some elbow grease. Right? Okay. So here we go to smashing. You can just get it in there, mash it around. Oh yeah. And of course, this is probably going to take more effort than I'm giving it, but this is just to give you an idea of what to do. Oh, thank you. When you're smashing. creamy, creamy. Okay. I'll keep getting with this and I'll be back later. Alright, after mashing it, flipping it and rubbing it down. Oh no! There we are with creamy garlic and mashed potatoes. Now your consistency can vary. I happen to like it this creamy, but if you like it to be a little bit thicker, just add a couple more potatoes, maybe 2 or 3 more potatoes into the beginning. I don't know why. I'm mesmerized by the stirring motion, and I'm losing my train of thought because of the goodness. Have some. Taste it. You know you want it. Taste it. Taste it.